Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I'm out today in the Lake District, my all-time favourite place. I did a little poll on YouTube the other day to say about doing a beach camp or heading to the Lake District. It was really close and most people did vote for a beach camp, but unfortunately the beach that I want to go to, the tide wasn't in my favour. It would have been high tide for the most of the time I was there, and yeah, giving it to rain as well, so I will be doing that is upcoming, but today I thought I'd head to the Lake District. So here I am. I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys along this trip as well. Today's trip was a bit of a last minute one, and we haven't been able to set off until quite late, and we didn't get on the road until about half one. And it's a 3.5 hour drive from where we live to get here. The time now is coming up to 6 o'clock, so yeah, it is quite late. But obviously with wild camping I like to pitch up late and leave early, but I would have liked a bit more time exploring, but that wasn't the case today. I just didn't have the time. But I'm in the mindset this year of I want to do everything on my bucket list that I've got to do, and exploring the Lake District is one of those things. I want to explore as much of it as I can. Every time I come to a different spot, and yeah, so I didn't have much time. I could have camped closer to home and done a local one, but why not? Just get out there with the little time you've got and just enjoy it anyway. The sun's not due to set until 9:30, so I'm pretty confident between now and then we'll find somewhere to pitch up and get a little bit of exploring done. So yeah, we are pushing it for time, but I'm going to enjoy it nonetheless. There's lots of gorgeous sheep roaming free today with their babies, so as usual Lily is on her lead. She can't go off and run free. I'm always a bit dubious about letting her off anyway in places that we don't know, just in case she goes missing. But when there's all these sheep roaming and these beautiful little babies, you can see behind me, beautiful little lambs, yeah, then she's on her lead secure. We haven't got Tallulah, our other dog, with us today because unfortunately after a visit to the vet last week we found out Tallulah is now completely blind in one of her eyes, and she's losing the vision in her other eye as well, so she's retiring from the wild camping scene. If I ever go somewhere really close to home where she doesn't have to walk very far, I may take her along, but it's just not fair to drag her out on trips like this. So yeah, unfortunately Tallulah's sitting this one out. She's at home, but it's just great to be back in the Lake District. When I get here, it just changes my whole mindset. It's just such a beautiful place, and I don't know, yeah, I just absolutely love it here. So we're going to head up now to a quarry that we've seen on a map that we wanted to check out. In fact, is that it now, Ben? I think we found it. I think it's just here behind us, so I'm going to head out and check out this quarry, and then we're going to go find somewhere to pitch up for the night. So we've made it up to the waterfall. Now is not a good time to be scared of heights. My legs have actually gone like jelly. If I spin you around, oh! This drop is quite high. So for someone who's scared of heights, yeah, my legs are shaking. This is absolutely breathtaking. We were in two minds about doing the walk up here to find this, and yeah, I'm so glad that we did. This is absolutely stunning. Show you guys again, and yeah, I'm going to try and get some footage of that without getting blown over the side because it's quite windy and it's quite steep, and I'm absolutely petrified of of heights, but that is just absolutely beautiful. So I've managed to find a flat bit to sit down on so I can admire this beautiful waterfall without feeling like I'm going to fall in. I think when you're stood up, especially when it's windy, you do feel like you're going to topple over. But this is absolutely stunning, and it just makes me really appreciate like where I am. I like to take time just to sit and really appreciate that I live in such a beautiful country, that I can just come somewhere. It just takes 3 hours in the car and you find beautiful locations like this. And to be fair, today I was in two minds because it was so late in the day when I got sorted to come out camping. I was just thinking, just do a camp close to home. It's going to take 3 hours to get up the lakes, and you're not setting off till late, and you know when you get all those excuses like, oh but maybe I'll go tomorrow, or it's too late now, or I've got too much to do and I've got to get my stuff ready. I think sometimes I do get stuck in that mindset, I think we all do. And now I'm just sat here feeling so grateful that I actually thought to myself, don't have excuses, take the road trip up to the Lake District. It might be late in the day, you might not get a video made, you might not find anywhere to pitch up, but just do it and have the adventure. And I'm so glad I did. Just sat here in this moment looking at a beautiful waterfall, I just feel like really lucky and glad that I just took the plunge today and didn't have those excuses which sometimes do hold me back from getting out and doing the things that I want to do. So although we left today with not much of a plan of what we were doing, we kind of knew we wanted to head towards this waterfall to check it out. As we were driving here, we've seen some places where we thought that would be perfect to camp tonight, so we were keeping those in mind, so we knew we had somewhere to head back to do the camp. So we made the decision to leave all the kit in the car so we didn't have to carry the weight on our shoulders and we could just come and like enjoy this beautiful waterfall. Really kicking myself, really in hindsight, wish we'd have brought the kit up because I would have loved to have camped up here. Never mind though, we do know for next time, if we ever come back this way again, that we would definitely do a camp up here because it's absolutely breathtaking. So yeah, really regretting that decision, but never mind, you live and learn, don't you? You live and learn.
I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left.
We've really struck it lucky with the weather. It's a proper summer's day today. It's 7:15 now and the sun is still shining and we've got another couple of hours of daylight left, so yeah, it's been beautiful. We really wanted to do some wild swimming today, that was the plan. When we looked online at that quarry in the waterfall, there was lots of pictures of people wild swimming there and getting some beautiful pictures behind the waterfall, and we said we've just got to go and we've got to do that. When we got there was a lot of signs saying like danger, do not enter, do not swim in this water, and we did see a couple heading down to do it anyway, but I just wasn't brave enough, it just wasn't for me. I couldn't have got, it was so steep, it would have been a scramble down and a scramble back up, and I just wouldn't have been able to manage it, and I am quite scared of heights as well, and it was quite high, so yeah, I chickened out, I didn't go in the water, but I'm definitely going to do some wild swimming next time in the Lake District, but maybe do a little bit more research, because just because there's pictures on Google Images of people in the water swimming, you don't know how they've got into the water, you don't know how easy or hard it is. I just assumed because there was all these pictures that it was quite easy to get down to. Should have done a little bit more research, so yeah, that's my bad. However, it was still a beautiful walk, it was still a beautiful area, and like I say, I am kicking myself that I didn't bring my kit with me because I definitely would have camped up there tonight. But as it happens, we're heading back to the car and we're going to go and find somewhere, a little spot to pitch up tonight. We've got a few ideas of where we're going to go, so yeah, I'm going to head back to the car now guys, and I'll check in with you in a little bit.
I've been asking every question, cause I haven't got a clue. Why's it gotta be me? What the hell am I supposed to do?
Right, I've been and got my kit and we're heading to find somewhere to pitch up for the night. I'm struggling a little bit now guys, obviously with my pain and stuff. Done a lot of walking today, and as people who have subscribed to my channel for a while and seen my previous videos, you know that I do suffer with a condition which causes me chronic pain, and trips like this, they are really punishing on my body. I'm never going to quit doing what I love doing. There may be a day, one day when I'm older, I mean 35 now, there may be a day, one day when I'm older where trips like this just are not possible, which is why I want to keep doing it and getting out there, enjoying myself and making these memories while I can, because 10-20 years from now, if I'm unable to do that, I've got all these beautiful memories to look back on. So yeah, I am starting to struggle a bit today, and I'm sure there's going to be comments I get every time, going to the Lake District, should be camping up the mountains. Honestly guys, I wish I could, but physically I can't do it, and Pitching lower ground is just easy for me because when I wake up in the morning I'm going to be in a world of pain. But I'm in a beautiful location, and yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna roll with it, and it won't be long until we're settled, got the tent up, and yeah, I can relax for the evening. So we did find somewhere really nice to pitch up, but we'd been beaten to it already. There was quite a large group of people down there. They had quite a few tents, quite large tents, so there's a big crowd of them, and they had a big fire going and they were really loud, and yeah, so it was a really peaceful, secluded spot, but unfortunately, yeah, we'd been beaten to it, and you know, they're enjoying their night, but we are all about more of a quiet camp. We like to get set up and just chill, so we thought they might get louder through the night, and yeah, also if we camp near them, we don't want to be associated with the big fire and all that noise and stuff. In fact, I'm quite away from them now. I can still hear them a little bit in the distance and see the fire from here, so yeah, we decided to move on from there. It's 9 o'clock now, but as you can see, it's just getting a little bit towards sunset, and the sun's due to set at 20 to 10, so we've got 40 minutes, but we kind of know where we're going to head. I think we've got a bit of an idea, so yeah. I'm worn out. Also tonight I've got a new tent with me. It's so new, in fact, I picked it up on my way here. The last tent I took out on my last trip, I don't know if you guys have seen that, was the Nature Hike Vic one. Oh wait a minute, a bit of a scramble here. Oh, yeah, the Nature Hike Vic one, and the condensation was an absolute nightmare and all my kit got wet. But it got me thinking, like, there's so many budget tents out there, and I want to try some more. So I was trying to get hold of a new small lightweight budget tent. So I went into my local camping shop in town, and all they had in stock was the Vango sole. He said it's, you know, a really good budget tent, really easy to put up and quite reliable, so I thought I'm going to give it a try. It cost me £60, and obviously I've had the Banshee and the Pulsar before, both Vango and excellent tents, so Vango tents for me have got a good reputation, they've never let me down, so I'm going to try that tonight as well.
I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left.
So we found where we're going to pitch up tonight. If I just spin you around, we're going to pitch up there. And we've actually struck really lucky. It's 9:30 at night. There's a lot of campers around, and I just thought we were going to struggle to find like a really nice spot. I thought it was just going to be a case of finding some nice flat land and shoving the tents up. But actually, we've found a spot right next to the water, somewhere nice and flat, easy to put both our tents up. So yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's 9:30. The sun's due to start setting in about 10 minutes time. I think we've got about another hour before it gets really dark, but I'm going to start pitching my tent now because, as I said earlier on, it's a new tent. I picked it up on my way here. I've never tried it before, although it's a really simple, easy tent to put up. I still want to do it while it's a bit lighter, just so I can see what I'm doing. So this is the tent, the Vango Soul 200. Never tried this tent before, but a good budget tent apparently, and for £60 I thought it was worth giving it a go, and I can give an honest review to you guys. So yeah, we'll see how that gets on. So I'm going to start putting that up now, and I'll show you once it's up. Well, we're all pitched up now, guys, as you can see behind me. Ben's in the Banshee and I'm in the Vango Soul. It was really easy to put up. I knew it would be really simple, and it seems like a good quality tent for £60. It does seem like a good budget tent. But I guess we'll find out more in the morning, see how I sleep in it. It's now 10 o'clock, so we are losing daylight quite fast, and yeah, we are getting pretty hungry now. We haven't had anything since lunchtime, So we're gonna sit now by the water, cook some food, have a coffee and just relax for a bit. The pressure's always off once the tents are up and all your kit's like laid out and stuff. You can just sit, relax and enjoy the rest of the night, which is what we're gonna do. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some food on. Right guys, well we're going to call it a night now. It's just coming up to midnight. I can't believe how fast tonight's gone. By the time we had some food and then just relaxed for a bit, we looked at the clock and it was like 11:15. Yeah, tonight's gone really fast, but it's been a really great night. The sun's due to come up at 4:45 in the morning, so it's coming up to midnight now, so we've only got a few hours to get some sleep really. So we're going to get some sleep in and I will check in with you guys in the morning. So it's about 5:15 in the morning now. We've just got up, just opened the tent door and Lily's ran straight off and gone into the water for a swim. I'm just lied here. If I spin you around, that view down there, down to the water, looking at those boats. What a gorgeous view to wake up to in the morning. It's going to be a really nice day today. It's already quite warm. Yeah, I had a really good sleep last night. We went to sleep about 12:15. And I woke up about 15-20 minutes ago, so we've had a few hours, 4.5 hours, something like that. So I'm a bit tired, but slept really well when I was asleep. And this tent, yeah, I would recommend this tent. I've had a really good night's sleep in it. I am quite tall. I'm 5'7", 5'8"-ish, and I think if you're any taller than that, you might find this tent a little bit small, because I am like the full length of it. So other than that though, I had a really good sleep in it. It's perfect just for me. I don't know if you can see, but the midges this morning are so bad. We said last night, we're surprised camping near water that we haven't had a problem with midges. There was not any about, but boy, they're out in force this morning. You can just see them swarming around my head. I'm getting bitten alive, so yeah. I don't think it's going to be too much longer before I start making a move, start getting packed down. Obviously it is only early, but I like to be up once the sun's up and off on my way. So yeah, I'm going to lie here for another 5 minutes, try and enjoy the view while getting eaten alive by midges, and get a little bit of food, a drink, and then start packing down and thinking about heading home. Just getting out of my tent. Let's get out my sleeping bag. Show you guys what a beautiful place to wake up to. Absolutely stunning this morning. Sorry, I'm getting eaten. I'll take you down to the water and then yeah, show you guys where I woke up this morning. As you can see behind me, we're all packed down and there's absolutely no sign that we've been here. We've left it exactly as we found it. It's 6:15 now and it's really warm already. It's given it to be about 20 degrees today in the Lake District. Really nice day. But unfortunately we have to set straight off, so if we'd have had time we'd have spent the day here doing a bit more exploring and find a new location, but as it happens we have to get back on the road. So it was a short and sweet trip, but enjoyed it nevertheless. We're just going to try and get some drone footage before we leave, and then we'll be heading back to the car. Right guys, I'm going to start heading back to the car now and get on my way. But that's another camp in the bag and another beautiful night spent in the Lake District. I've really enjoyed this one. I would go as far as saying it's one of my favourite places I've camped so far. So yeah, beautiful night. Had a really good sleep as well. I'd definitely recommend that tent for anyone who's starting out, wants a budget tent. £60 for the Vango sole, and yeah, I've got no complaints of it. It's not got all the bells and whistles, but if anyone wants to check it out, I'll leave the specs in the description below. I'm going to look at getting a couple more little budget tents and doing some maybe reviews on them and stuff, because it's always handy to know for people who want to get out camping but don't want to spend too much on gear, if there is anything reliable they can take out with them. And yeah, I would definitely recommend that. I had a great night's sleep in it. But now I'm going to make the walk back to the car and get on the road. It takes about 3.5 hours to get back, but I am going to stop on the way and get some food and a coffee, and yeah, just take a steady drive home. So thank you so much for watching this one, guys. Until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you on my next video.
I've been lying here for too long. I don't know what else to do. I wanna get away from every little thing just to